And once again I am back and ready to defeat these mysterious strange robot masters who have appeared. And let's go face question mark in Shadowman's lair, or level, however you wanna call it. And things have been changed. There's less of a lava force and more spikes. And spikes are of course death, or scrapping, or however you wanna, whatever you wanna call it. You don't wanna scratch them, you don't wanna see them, you don't wanna touch them, you don't wanna even think about their existence. You just wanna get away from them as fast as you can. And well, there hasn't been much of a change. There's been slight amount of extra difficulty spikes and pits, but actually the level itself doesn't change that much. These platforms are just temporary. When you stop jump at them, they drop you down, but you can always jump up on them so you can maneuver yourself better around them, which I just did without any kind of big difficulty, although it was a bit spooky. I wonder what I see in here, as I've already faced bosses already this early. Whoa, Woodman! Oh, how nice to see you, and you got yourself a new clothing. A bigger shield. Let's see what weapon. Let's try snakes, although I don't know why snakes would be weakness of a wooden robot, but they are. Well, Woodman does same thing as before, except his shield timing is a bit of a wonkier, and he does a truckload of damage when he contacts you. So that's a very much of a battle of attrition. It was that in Megaman 2, it was even more now, as you simply maneuvering around him was difficult then, and now it was practically impossible, and of course the different timing of his shield attack made it even more difficult. Knowing that they really did not spare expenses when it was a matter of making these old robot masters more dangerous. And of course the fact that the weaknesses are just completely drunkenly decided, that makes it even more difficult. And these lava pits, or whatever pits they are the more perilous. Those spiky pits up there don't do anything perilous unless you of course wander too close to them. And that will happen only if you are way too greedy about using your rush jet, or maybe rush coil if you are really desperate. But let's see, we might be facing here. Let's try Needleman's weapon, whoever it is. Oh, Hitman, Mr. Walking Zippo. I don't remember you being here. Tell you the truth, I'm not actually so keen to meet you here either. Oh, it was the hard man's weapon. I don't know why, but it's got the most iffiest hitting methods, as you can steer it a bit, making it a bit of a chore trying to hit it, and of course the slowdown of that attack makes it even more annoying. But luckily we can start here. Things look bad. I have no lives at all left. So this is all or nothing. Come on, I'm not gonna let you defeat me, Mr. Woodman. Better say Mr. Heatman. Come on. Come on. Shoot it. Oh, now I ran out of ammo for it. Now it became even more. That's it. That might have been a bit of a cowardly move, but cowardice does allow you to survive when things are bad. Oh, and of course, Needleman's weapon does do slightly more damage than my normal buster or gun, and means the Hitman went down. Although I had to use my E-tank, mostly because of desperation. But time to continue the next level, which in this case might actually be start the right hand side and go fight Needleman, question mark, of Needleman. It's dark here again, and you critters have faced before, and you were quite also pest then, and you're still pest, and that of course spiky bits me still death. Those spikes are not instant death, but they're still quite visually impressive peril. They really brought a lot of mobile elements to this level. There's growing spikes, all kinds of platforming, and of course the fact that some weapons do have a bit of a wonky timing. Ooh, thank you. One up, I want that, and that might look ungainable, but Rush Jet has magnificent ability to lift. Thank you for Rush Jet. And we gain also a 1-up E-tank for the one we lost fighting Super Heatman. So I wonder what kind of a pest we're gonna face here. Whatever it is, it's probably dangerous. So let's arm ourselves with Gemini Man's weapon. Airman. Well, last time you were lucky. I didn't have a slide function, now I do. Although it doesn't actually do damage to you. And neither does... Oh, luckily the magnet missiles do damage, yeah. Meaning the airman... I would say airman himself, as he ain't the airman, did not actually become any more dangerous with that form, unlike Woodman, who became much more dangerous in that form, as he was more difficult to dodge. Airman was still an airman, meaning quite less dangerous than he could be. And this phase demands use of Rush Jet. There is no way around it. But of course, if you jump when you're riding the jet, you don't spend any fuel. Let us say weapon energy makes it quite handy to maneuver around. And of course, they will give you some extra fuel when you for situations where you might need it. And of course, there's a bit of a caveat in this phase, in that if you die, these energy pellet things don't come back, meaning you then have to very painfully start grinding yourself some weapon energy out of those enemies, and knowing the drop rates are a bit of a stingy, it might not be so fun. Well, that thing shoots balls and drops these mets, which you can actually use to harvest yourself some extra energy, which I did, knowing they have really amped the difficulty about damage in this in Mega Man 3. In Mega Man 2 you could very easily tank things. In this one it's much less viable strategy to take hits, meaning even if you would have the weakness, you still have to know something about dodging. Although you can get more E-tanks than you could in Mega Man 2, which had only 4 E-tanks carryable. Now you have maximum of 9 of them. And you again. Come on, drop me some. You weren't scary at all. You looked way too friendly to be really dangerous monstrosity. And health. And a boss. I wonder who we are fighting here. Probably something really nasty, unpleasant. So let's just try to join our man's laser Crash Man. Well, I think he's gonna probably use the same pattern as he used to. And he's completely immune to my... Well, Needleman's weapon does some extra damage to him, but it does only 2 damage. Oh damn. He took my life. Crash Man, well, he's become a bit more active, but he still isn't so much, and luckily I got that one up, because if that would have happened, I would have cursed using very practical swear words of Finnish language. Shit, does he even have a weakness? Oh, he does. Although it's the most clumsiest weapon of the entire Mega Man series, and it didn't do enough. But luckily Needleman's weapon allows us to just spray death to him. So apparently some dude has decided to repair Mega Man 2 Robot Masters and decided to be a pest to us. But, well, we already killed half of them, and there's 2 more left, and they're lurking. 4 more left, and they're lurking in Sparkman and Gemini Man levels. So next time there will be time to tackle them and see what is really lurking behind this fiasco. See you.